Well, hello. I'm gonna see if I can make a glitch here tonight. Got my trusty metal rulers, 2 of them, and my spray bottle. So it works better to have the cloth be wet. So here comes the spray. And I usually spray a little bit more as I'm going along. Just kind of let it soak in. This is a big piece of, it's actually a piece of cut up sheet that I'm using. I think it's going to be the lining for some purses. Just a nice crispy cotton, and it's amazing how the broadcloth takes the dye. So you see I've got 2 rulers here. One of them lays on top and one lays underneath. So I start at the bottom and lay it right up to the edge, and then the other one I slide it down. Now you want to anchor this one with your thumbs, and you just pull this up and fold it over. This one, the one that was on the bottom, you just slide it down, and this one that's in the crack, it just comes out. So I usually pat it down after I do it, and then the next one comes on here. Or sometimes, I don't know what it actually does, but sometimes I like to kind of layer them a little bit, but technically I think this is the way that a glitch is supposed to go. Anchor it with the thumbs and pull it up and just slide it back down. Once you get used to that motion, it just becomes like second nature. There's no measuring or drawing lines or any of that nonsense. This is so super easy. I don't like doing anything else anymore. That's all I want to do is glitch. And if something doesn't come out right, I'll just tie it right back up, and out white bright it goes, and glitch it again. And it ends up being these really complex pieces. But this is going to be a nice clean piece of sheet. So you slide it out, and this one comes this way, rub it down, and there comes the next one. Anchor, flip, push it out, and this one comes out, rub it down. Very simple, repetitive, almost mindless. Someone said there was math involved. This is not math. This is physics. Oh, it's getting a little dry here. Time to spray some more. All right. Whoa. Is that right? There. Okay. Oh, that looks. Look, I've messed it up. Let's just do this one over. Lay it down. Pull it up. A lot of times I pat it down while it's got the ruler still under it. It kind of sets it when it's damp like this. Now see, if this had soda ash on it, I wouldn't feel comfortable getting all intimate with it like that. I would want to keep my hands off of it as much as possible. And you know, I don't really care if everything's exactly parallel, but some people might. But this ends up being pretty darn parallel. Okay, see, I've got my cloth doubled here because it's so thin. I feel like I can get away with that. Okay, and that is not going to fold up again. So anyway, that's kind of a waste edge right there. All right, ready for the second fold. Let's see, I hope you can see this from here. So once you get this up under here, you don't want to take it out. See how that buckles it up? Once you get it under there, you really don't want to take it out, that bottom ruler. So, oh, I hope this is showing up. Okay, so here comes that second part, and you just bring it up and slide it down, just like you did on the first go round. Make sure the padding starts to really matter. You know, that you really get it patted down. And you can do some more spraying when you get to this part too. It does help. Okay. Flatten out, you. Okay. And of course, we're going to get to that third fold that everybody seems to have trouble with. That these metal rollers, these, oh, how did you get out? See? These metal rulers will really make glitching easy for you. And I think they were just a few bucks at Lowe's. Or maybe I got these at Harbor Freight. This needs another spray. Okay, and this is where I usually will take my ruler and then I'll set a weight. I'm not going to do it this time because I'm using my phone and I don't know how to pause it. But this is my trick for getting the ends, and this works really great for doing sleeves. Oh my goodness, I set the Roomba off with my foot. Stop, Roomba. The robots are coming. Okay, anyway, that's my special trick for getting the edges to lay down and sleeves and things like that. So here we have the corner, and you just get it under there and pinch it with the ruler under there. And then you slide that out, and you've got a pinch here. And I use my little clips from Harbor Freight that look like this, and they just go on. Let's see, I'm gonna fold this one up and catch it with my clip. Okay. Oops. Okay. So there's the first one. So take this back under here. And this is so oblong that it's going to be weird. So you want to make sure that the edge of your ruler is lined up with the bottom of that next fold. And you kind of hold it there and just fold it there and crimp it. Pull that metal guy out, and there's your next fold. Clip it. I like to clip like at an alternating, you know, so they don't bump into each other too much. And these are good plastic clips. They've lasted me a couple of years, except for the ones that I left out in the sun. And a lot of those have broken and split by now. Okay. I slide in from this direction because then I won't mess up the folds that I've already got. So again, you want to get it flush with the bottom, like the trench of the next fold, and just, it's a little tricky to do. This is probably the hardest part, but oh my gosh, it's so much easier with that ruler under there. So you just pinch it. Anyway, this is how it goes, and I'm gonna stop this video now, and now you know the secret to making glitches easy.